Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Becky, and today we're going to be working on another layout that was for a challenge during International Scrapbooking Weekend. This was over at the Love RTS Facebook group, and it was challenge number 1. It was a Use Your Tools challenge. So what I am using is I'm going to be using these thin cuts right here. I got those up close to my heart. They're the block alphas, and I'm also going to end up using some stamps and also another set of thin cuts. You'll see those coming up here in a minute. I am cutting my title using those alpha dies, so they're really cute. Now the collection we're going to be using is called Wild Love from Photoplay, and as you saw, there's been several videos come up with this paper collection in there. This is one of the ones I had pulled out during that weekend, intentionally trying to target it, just trying to get as much of it used up as I could. Right here, I am going to be using this piece as a border, but I also want to use it on the inside as well. So I went ahead and cut it out. I am going to be using some White Daisy cardstock from Close to My Heart, and that's going to serve as my background, and then the XO is just going to kind of be my border. Now on the back, it's going to be a little bit weak, right? Because I just cut out the entire center of it. So I am going to be using this butterfly piece right here. I'm not using this side of it. I'm going to put adhesive on this side and use the back side to go ahead and go thicken up my layout a little bit right there. Let's just cover up that hole. I do like doing this, especially now here when I was doing these challenges on International Scrapbooking Weekend. I really was enjoying it because at first, before I got lazy, because I did do a lot of challenges that weekend, when I would cover the back with the white, then on the back of it, I would write the challenge, what I was doing the challenge for and what I used and stuff like that. So I had a nice white piece on the back where I could write that information. Now, I will tell you that toward the end of the weekend, I did get a little bit lazy and stopped keeping track. So there you go. I am going to go ahead and use a piece of a scrap. Well, I'm going to use this piece, but then I also use a piece of a scrap to go ahead and build one section of my layout. You see that XOXO down there at the bottom? I wanted to have another piece above it. Well, 2 pieces above it because I wanted to use more pattern paper. Here's my scrap right there. So I wanted to use that scrap, but then I also wanted to use this other one with the hearts on it. And I needed it to be the same size going across, same size-ish. Actually, ended up making it a little bigger than that black. So I just go ahead and mount it. And I actually wasted this beautiful cardstock. I should have pulled out a different piece of cardstock because this is that UV treated cardstock that's out by Close to My Heart right now. Oh my gosh, it's like my favorite thing. I love it. I did kind of waste a piece because you only see a little bit going around the edge, but that's okay. I also used that same piece of cardstock to cut out my title. So yes, right here is what I was talking about. I wanted it to kind of be able to sit in a line right there. My idea was to put my title down here on this black, but as you can see, when I'm putting it down, you can't see, right? It blends in, and in real life, it did the same thing. It really blended in way too much. I am going to go ahead and put the whole title down on there. I think. And then I'm going to be like, yeah, no, we're going to have to do something else with this. I do find another piece of paper that is lighter in color. And what I'm going to do is put the title on here, and then I'm going to cut it out, and then I'm going to put it onto the black. So I still keep that black there. I just have it, the title actually on a different piece. See, like right there. I use that same piece of paper to go ahead and map my photos on as well. It's a nice little grid. I really enjoy that, like with that when I was putting down those big block letters, it made it so easy to get them straight, right? Because it was on a grid. So yeah, I really enjoyed that part of this. Also, even mounting your photos on a grid, it kind of lets you keep them a little bit straight. One of my photos, the very last photo, it's a little bit smaller than the first 3. And you can tell if you sit here and look at it like I am doing at this moment. You can tell, but I don't really think that anybody's going to flip through my album and be like, oh, Becky, you really jacked that up. I don't know. Maybe someone will. Who knows? I'm going to go ahead and commit to the place of my title. It is Thief of Hearts. These are photos of a little baby Riker dressed up like a little chunky Football. Look at his little knitted cap. It's a football. He's got these little knitted diaper cover thing on with these little booties. Oh my gosh, he's the little chunkiest football. His dad loves football, and I know his Grams really loves football as well. This might be a layout that's going to have to go over with Marissa to their house. I don't care about football personally, but I do love the baby, and he does look adorable. These photos make me smile so much. He's just like, what? Right here is a strip of XOXO. It kind of matches that background. Not kind of. It does match that background paper. It is actually a sticker that is from this sticker sheet from the Photoplay Wild Heart collection. Excuse my head right there. You can tell this is before, well, no, we were staying home from Corona, but it was before it got too bad because there wasn't a lot of gray showing. Right now I have about an inch worth of gray showing. So yeah, that's really fun. I am going to go ahead and try and make sure it's straight. It wasn't the stickiest sticker, so I did have to add a little bit of extra adhesive on it. Right here is where I go ahead and pull out the stamps I'm going to use. These are called Patterned Hearts by Close to My Heart, and there's also a die that is the same size as here. The die comes with 4 different sizes of hearts, and they are the stitched hearts, but you can use the stitched hearts die in conjunction with the Patterned Hearts stamp, which is what I did. I did cut out well, you can see I stamped way more than I showed you on camera, but I did cut hearts out in the larger size, but I also cut some out in a smaller size. I used some nectarine color ink that is by Close to My Heart. I wanted to have a little bit more orange in there. You can see on that heart paper, well, what heart paper, Becky? There's 2 of them. The one with the colored hearts on there, there is some orange, and I loved the orange. I wanted to get a little bit more orange in there. So yes, I did stamp a few of them in nectarine. We got some lagoon color, and we also have got some kind of a reddish, it looks like. I don't even know what color that was. It might have been Smoothie. I'm not sure. Some other color that has kind of a red tone in it. I am just going to put the hearts down around the page. It kind of fits in with my title, right? Thief of Hearts. So I do have a lot of hearts. Some of those little hearts, you can see those deep turquoise ones, those are cut out of the same cardstock, that UV treated cardstock from Close to My Heart. I did cut some of those out like that. Some of them will be popped up on some foam dots, and I'm still obsessed with these foam dots, guys. Look, I keep pulling them out. I have to place so many orders because I will every time, well, not, I don't have to place so many orders. Every time I place an order, I have to add a couple bags of these foam dots to them. I'm obsessed. Let me just say, it's a good thing that I am a consultant, because I do get a little bit of a discount, and yeah, it's a good thing because I use so many of these foam dots now, and it's Michelle's fault. One of our little YouTube friends, you guys probably know her, she had recommended using these dots. I used to use just the tape before, and now these dots, I am just freaking obsessed. Here I did find this little wolf. Look at him, so cute. He's got this little head dress thing on, some feathers out of it. It's got a little arrow through his mouth. Yes, I did use a little baby animal on a baby page, sure did. And then there up at the top, I did use a round orange sticker. It says, I am yours. And of course, I'm going to pull out some more of the foam dots and stick them on the back. I will end up finishing this off, not finishing it off, but close to finishing it off with some enamel dots. These are ones that are either Recollections or Paper Studio, whichever, I'm not sure. It's the one that doesn't have small ones. They have medium, large, and extra large dots on them. No small ones. I do end up using several of those down around the page though. And then I used some of the Shimmer Mist. This is by Recollections. It came out with, when they came out with that Bohemian line, it's just kind of an orange shimmery. Again, I wanted to pull in some more orange. I don't know why. On this day, I was feeling the orange. I really wanted to have plenty of orange on here. All right, guys, after I do that, I am not going to be doing anything else to this layout. I want to remind you to check the links and down below. Pick up your own foam dots, and don't be mad at me when you become an addict. And thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.